How much health did I have there? Did I have, like, full? Did I have full health and he still killed me in, like, one hit? Dude, you need to get the fuck out of here. I'm not even gonna use an energy sword for you. I want you to die. I'm gonna be whacking you over the head with a fucking gun. That did not work either. Oh, okay, cool. I am very much overcomplicating this whole entire part. It does not need to be this hard. I know I've said this before, but man, video game companies really cared more back then, didn't they? Nowadays, man, it is fucking awful. I mean, not to say, like, good games don't come out, they do. It's just not as many. And you know what's interesting? It's something I've noticed. A while ago, I was playing, hold on, I want to make sure I don't die here. Literally all of them just die. Am I literally completely by myself here? Okay, well, hold that thought, please. I really don't want to keep doing this fucking part over and over again. Oh, now all of them have energy swords? Oh, this is so great. Oh, cool. And now he keeps backing up like a fucking idiot. I just really want a checkpoint. Please give me a checkpoint. Checkpoint! Thank you! But I was playing Mario Party with a friend of mine not that long ago. And, you know, we were playing it. I just kind of noticed something. And that, if you play some of the other Mario Parties, like Mario Party 4 or even the earlier ones and shit like that, you'll notice something. It's not a necessity. It's not like something you have to put in your video game, but to me it matters. And hopefully it matters to a lot of you too. Is that the artwork. Like the HUDs. If you play Mario Party 4, you'll see they have like all different kind of like custom fonts and colorful menus and shit like that. If you play some of the newest Mario Parties, dude, you'll just see like a white letters and white numbers and shit. Like for your HUD. They're like, there's no colors, there's no art style to anything. Everything is very just like bland, you know what I mean? It doesn't have character. And I've noticed that through like a lot of video games nowadays, is that there's no artwork. I mean, I hate to say it, but even Skyrim's guilty of the same thing. You know, with Oblivion, when you opened up the inventory system, you know, it was stop. Oh my god, did I just jump off? I sure did, dude. Okay, Arbiter, get the icon, dude. Just jumps off and fucking kills himself. But you know, you'll see that the inventory system, they put like effort into it. I mean, it looked like a piece of parchment and everything. It was somewhat colorful. It looked like they gave a shit. In Skyrim, it's just some bland menu with like white text. You know, nothing's really stylized anymore. Or at least for the most part. And even though it's, I mean, I can fully, absolutely agree that it's not a necessity. But it shows back then the effort that these game designers took. Because they genuinely cared about the product that they made. They wanted it to be fun. Nowadays, it's not really game designing. Nowadays, it's just a fucking business. But I was just looking at that while I was playing Mario Party. I'm like, you know what? That's pretty fucking stupid. I'm hoping they'll stay over there. On it. Good checkpoint. But it's kind of sad in a way, you know? Because if you play as many old games as I have... These guys are gonna wake up in a second, aren't they? Nope. Okay, cool. Like on the Xbox or the GameCube or the N64, any of these things. I mean, hell, N64, it had tons of games that were stylized, like so, like colorful and like fucking, it was like great. But not nowadays, dude. It's genuinely sad. Oh my god, she's crazy.
You know, your father never asked me for help either.
The index is secure.
Mackenzie, Perez, how's our exit? You hear me, Marines? We got trouble. How you doing?
Sergeant, stay down! Johnson, you all right? Johnson!
That was stupid.
Excellent work, Arbiter. The hierarchs will be pleased. The Icon is my responsibility. Was your responsibility. Now it is mine. A bloody fate awaits you and the rest of your incompetent race. And I, Tartarus, chieftain of the brutes, will send you to it. The prophets learn of this.
Chieftain of the Badlands.
When they learn. Fool. They ordered me to do it.
What's up with his fucking Mustafar eyes? Uh-oh. Gravemind.
What is that?
I am a monument to all your sins.
Relax. I'd rather not piss this thing off.
Demon. This one is machine and nerve, and has its mind concluded. This one is but flesh and faith, and is the more deluded.
Kill me or release me, parasite. But do not waste my time with talk.
There is much talk, and I have listened through rock and metal and time. Now I shall talk, and you shall listen.
Greetings. I am 2401 Penitent Tangent. I am the monitor of Installation 05.
And I am the Prophet of Regret, Counselor Most High, Hierarch of the Covenant.
A reclaimer? Here? At last. We have much to do. This facility must be activated if we are to control this outbreak.
Stay where you are. Nothing can be done until my sermon is complete.
Not true. This installation has a successful utilization record of 1.2 trillion simulated and 1 actual. It is ready to fire on demand.
Of all the objects our lords left behind, there are none so worthless as these oracles. They know nothing of the great journey!
And you know nothing about containment. You have demonstrated complete disregard for even the most basic protocols.
This one's containment. And this one's great journey are the same. Your prophets have promised you freedom from a doomed existence, but you will find no salvation on this ring. Those who built this place knew what they wrought. Do not mistake their intent, or all will perish as they did before.
This thing is right. Halo is a weapon. Your prophets are making a big mistake.
Your ignorance already destroyed one of the sacred rings, demon. It shall not harm another.
If you will not hear the truth, then I will show it to you. There is still time to stop the key from turning, but first it must be found. You will search one likely spot, and you will search another. Fate had us meet as foes, but this ring will make us brothers.
We are, all of us, gravely concerned. The release of the parasite was unexpected, unfortunate, but there is no need to panic. In truth, this is a time to rejoice. A moment that all the Covenant should savor. For the sacred icon has been found. With it, our path is clear, our entry into the divine beyond guaranteed. The great journey is nigh, and nothing, not even the flood, can stop it.
Boo.
Kill the demon!
Oh wow, we're jumping in here. Oh, holy shit.
The faster you can kill those brutes, the better.
Alright, hold on. Let's see, what time is it? I should probably stop here. Oh, I always have stuff to do, you know. It's very annoying. Hopefully one of these days I can record a longer session. Yeah, hopefully that'll change one day, you know. I feel like there's something, I mean, like I said, there's good games that come out, but, you know, I feel like there's a lot of stuff seriously missing from them. What primarily, it's like one of the issues that I've had, and I think everyone will be able to agree with me on this, is that it's a you know, it's a problem when a lot of the games that come out are not finished. You know, like, that's a problem. It's like, well, I'm paying for unfinished product, and sometimes they update them later, and then, you know, they're good. They become finished. But in my experience, a lot of the time not. You know, I'm not talking necessarily about these AAA companies as much, even though a whole lot of them sometimes come out with just absolute dog shit video games. But it just seems like a lot of the smaller games also just have a problem with, like, and then after they're released, even though they're not finished, they, like, never update them. Because they're like, oh, okay, well, everyone paid for them, so why should I update it? I already have everybody's money. So, I think there's just, like, a serious problem nowadays with that kind of stuff. It's like, remember when you just buy a finished game for, like, not that much money, and you put it in your fucking system, and you can just play it? You know, like, remember that? You don't have to constantly be online, you don't have to sign into any bullshit, you just literally put the disc in, play the game, that's it. You don't have to sign into any nonsense. You don't have to give them your fucking email, password, social security number, address, fucking bank account number, whatever the stupid fucking hell these stupid companies ask for. You can just play the goddamn game. Like, oh, okay, I'm gonna put in Banjo-Kazooie. Oh, okay, cool. I go to the main menu, I start the game, and that's it. And one of the other things is, like, one of the things I've noticed is games where you have to be online to play them. Even single player. I'm not talking about multiplayer games, I'm talking about single player games. Even games that are single player, you have to be online for. Like, what fucking, like, dick brain idiot came up with that idea? It's not online. Why do I have to be online to play the video game? Or like this nonsense of you buying games, but guess what? You technically don't own them. Technically, if you were to buy 100,000 games on Steam, did you know that they can take that away from you whenever they want? Because you're technically not buying the video game. You don't own the video game. You're buying the right to play it. You technically don't own it. So if they take it away, there's nothing you can do about it. Or at least that's from what I've understood. I mean, if someone has found something out like that says otherwise, I'd be very happy to hear that. But from what I've read and the things I've learned, technically no, we don't own them. So I feel like there's just, in the video game industry wise, there's just a lot of bullshit nowadays. I think it very, very much has become a business and not like a video game designing kind of business. Or the classic thing, and you've heard them, these fucking game designers, and by game designers I mean people in business suits, they say, oh yeah, we've, like, you know, after looking at a lot of the reviews or a lot of the comments of what people want in the game, you know, this is what people want, so we put it in. It's the exact opposite of what people want. It's like, dude, you didn't do your fucking research. It's actually kind of stupid. And I'm going on a fucking, like, rant. Okay. Anyway, the point I'm making, to kind of wrap this up, is that I think... I mean, obviously, this shit has to change. And the only way that can change is if people who are paying for the product stops paying for it. You know, like, if a video game company is making a product that not a whole lot of people like, then don't fucking buy it. You know, if they're doing something that you disagree with, or they're making something really expensive, like overly expensive, like, oh, I paid for a game, but guess what? I only get 20% of the game and the rest is locked behind paywalls. Well, by the end of, you know, you buying everything to make it the full game, you've already spent $300-400. You know, these fucking paywalls or these in-game microtransactions. Granted, some of these companies have made a good choice by making a lot of cosmetic stuff to pay for. Like, you know, it's not a necessity. You don't have to have it, which I feel is the right way to do it. Like, it's not something you need to play the game, which is cool. If you're going to make in-game, you know, purchases as a company, then the best thing you can do is make them for things that the player doesn't have to have. If it's cosmetic shit, I don't care. That's fine. But if it's like actually you're locking behind a part of the video game, behind money, when already you've spent like $60 on it, or, oh, I'm sorry, excuse me, nowadays 70 or 80, then just give them the full fucking video game. You know? But they're not gonna do that because people still pay for it. So, but regardless, the artwork, you know, the stylizing the video game, the kind of effort, the money, all behind it is that I think it's just, I mean, obviously, I think everyone can agree. In some areas, it's gotten better, but in a whole lot of other areas, it has not. It's gotten much worse. And I think that's a shame, because, I mean, imagine if we were to continue down that same path, right? Like, that we were going on in, like, the era of, like, Xbox or N64. Granted, you know, there's a few period of times where we were trying to find our footing. You know, trying to figure out how to do certain things. Like, you know, there's consoles that are that awkward. Like, the N64 was that awkward age of bringing everything to 3D, so it looked fucking weird. Or at least in some games, not every game. But, you know, I understand that, you know, some games back then, they were trying to find out how to do certain things because it was new. But imagine that if they were to continue down the same path, increasing the quality, never downgrading anything, just keep upgrading, keep adding content. Video games, new video games would stay $60. And that'd be kind of cool. That'd be really cool. Because these companies gotta understand that nowadays, a lot of people don't have a whole lot of fucking money. So it'd be, you know, pretty cool if games stayed the same price, like $60. Now, I understand that GTA 6, because a lot of people have been talking about this. GTA 6 is probably one of the most talked about things on the fucking internet right now. That game is gonna be, or at least for the regular game, is gonna be like $80. And the Ultimate Edition is gonna be about $100. To me, I mean, that's kind of different because the game, from what I understand, costs like $2 billion, which is like, from what I understand, isn't that like the most expensive entertainment product like ever created and released to the public? Like, that's an unbelievable amount of money. Like $2 billion for a fucking video game. And if it's gonna be supposedly unlike any other game, detail-wise, that anyone has ever played before, I can kind of understand that. You know, even though I will say, I mean, $100, even for an Ultimate Edition, is a lot of money. And I feel bad for a lot of the people who are not going to be able to afford that. Because that's a lot of money for just a video game. $2 billion or not, that's a lot of money nowadays for people. And a lot of people don't have money. But, you know, I just think, I mean, it is what it is. It's kind of annoying, but hopefully one day we'll be able to get back to, or at least not necessarily get back to where we were at, but bring back that quality that we were all familiar with. Bring back the feeling that when you're playing a video game that they gave a shit. Now, once again, I'm not saying that all companies don't give a shit. There's a lot who, you know, you play the game and you can tell that a lot, they thought about it quite well, and, you know, there are fantastic video games nowadays being made. I'm not going to deny that for 1 second, but there's also a whole lot of games that are shit. But anyway, you know, we'll say. It's just something that's kind of been on my mind. I know it kind of seems like a random rant out of nowhere, but after, you know, kind of, you see this kind of stuff and you kind of start to think about it. So, but anyway, we'll say. Anyway. Oh yeah, by the way, thanks for watching my Halo 2 session. It was cool, so cool, dude. Thank you for watching it. I'll try to record as soon as I can. The 4th of July is coming up, so I'm probably not going to be able to record that day, because I'm going to be, you know, hanging out with my family and all that stuff, like, hopefully a lot of you are. Or if you're not going to hang out with your family, hopefully you're going to be able to do something fun for yourself, which is cool. But the next day, I get back relatively early, because I get back at like 2 from my job, because I get up at like fucking 4 in the morning. So that day, I'm probably going to try to record again and keep the ball rolling here. I've said this like 100,000 times, but, like, shit keeps coming up, like, every 5 seconds. You know, and with my job, you know, sometimes I gotta do a little bit of work from home, or I gotta stay late because I'm I'm one of the managers in the warehouse, so I gotta stay late to make sure everything's good. You know, I have like 9 hours of worth of work to do, and I have to figure out how to get it done in like 5 hours or some nonsense like that, so things get in the way constantly, as well as real life bullshit. Personal stuff. So anyway, I'll try to record as soon as I can. And then I'll keep trying to work on this project that I'm doing. Hopefully all of you will like it And by all of you, I mean like the 2 people watching this. But if there are more that find it, I hope you do enjoy it. I gotta put a lot of work into it. It's a video game. It's actually my most favorite video game ever made. Primarily from a nostalgic growing up with it point of view. But yeah, I just thought, I like the game so much, I know a lot of stuff about it. So, why not make a cool, cool video about it? Well, anyway, I hope everyone, enjoys the rest of their day. I hope everyone has a fantastic 4th of July. Hope you shoot off some fireworks, maybe grill out, dude, and hang out with friends or family, or do something nice for yourself. Do some cool stuff. And yeah, I hope you enjoy the rest of your night. I wish for all of you to have a good day tomorrow as well. And, don't let the sorrows of life bother you. Just keep on pushing. I'll see you all in the next session, and, happy 4th, and thank you all for watching. Toodles!